Welcome back to the Scenery Farm. Here what I'm doing is a little portable bench thing. Parallel riser base with, you know, your standard 19 millimeter holes every 100 millimeters. It's just made out of spruce plywood with piano hinges in the corners. This is me on the M2 CNC. A decently accurate machine. Definitely good for the price point. I'm just fiddling about with whatever, but yeah, I'm cutting the sides here, and I'm also cutting the ends on out of that sheet. This is a shot of the top, cutting out the 19 millimeter holes. Oddly enough, it takes way less time for the top than the sides. The sides have come out. I've popped them out of the sheets. They have tabs which held them in place, and now what I'm doing is I'm flush trimming. Oh, wait. Yeah, no. There we go. That's better. And then I flush trim the tabs off and flush trim any of the fur. Not fur, but you know what I mean. Little bits of bit hung off the end there. Once it's all flush trimmed, I have a little 1/8 inch round over bit I put on everything. And yeah, just make sure you, unless you need to do a climb cut, don't bother. And this is me just finishing off the last bit here. There are little feet on this dude, and then you can see the side with the one on it. That's the locator block, and there are 4 of those. They make up the ends of the units. After I get this done, I take out the piano hinge and I use pop rivets to attach the piano hinge. I'm not a super big fan of using what do you call that silly thing? Panhead screws, unless they're really big piano hinges, or flathead screws, because they're super thin and flatheads always bunch out. So when you use either one of those screws, I find if you have the screws opposite one another in the piano hinge, they hit one another and they kind of start pulling the piano hinge off the wood, and it doesn't close properly. So picked up this trick. Yeah, pop rivets are great. And this is me. I've just marked all the holes for the hinges, and I put in the pop rivets, and this is me doing the rest of them on the inside. Marking more holes here. And you can see the tool on the left hand side of the screen there, the orange thing that's about to fall off the bench because I've left it in a stupid place. That is the pop riveting tool, and after I drill the holes, you'll see me actually use it. I mean, they're like $100 on Amazon. They're really cheap, like little birdies. This is me just doing the last holes on the last side, putting everything together, and I will get to the pop rivets very soon. Also, pencil-wise, I like the 9mm pencils. I like the Staedtler 9mm pencils because they're small, they're not massive. For inside the shop, I have those green thingy doies for my tool belt because they're bigger. I find that useful. But in the shop, they're fairly big. So I'm putting the piano hinges in now. And this is me dropping a pop rivet in, and it really is, you pull the trigger and it goes. And I do secure both ends, and I make them lock in place, and I think everybody knows what a pop rivet is. These are it's just a pneumatic pop riveting tool. There's battery operated ones and stuff, but you know, sometimes you work with the tool you have, and this is a good one, even though it's really inexpensive. I remember getting one at the shop I was at like 25 years ago, and they were very fancy and very expensive, and we all looked at it and went, oh, it's so, and now everything is just so accessible and so cheap, but that's all good. That's me done. Parallel riser top. This is me clearing the top off. Obviously I'm just going to pop this out of the sheet. Once it's out of the sheet, I do the flush trimming like I did last time. Plywood potato chips a bit. There's some flush trimming that needed to happen. I'm doing a 16th round over inside the 19 mil holes, which are over 19 mil, and to fit the stop blocks that are there, doing that 16th inch round over, and then once all that's done, I do an 1/8 inch round over on the rest of it. except for where the locator blocks are. You can see there are 4 locators in the underside of the, right now, the underside of the top. And you flip it over and there we go. We have a table. It's super fancy. There's my dog. That's Jackson. Jackson, can you jump? Do you know how to do table? 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 No, he doesn't. Okay. And that's the inside radius of that foot is big, and he doesn't want it. Don't jump on me. No, would you? Huh? No? Huh? What, you're a good dog? Yeah, you're a good dog, though. Okay. That's me done with the table. And now I have a little workstation. It's easy to go wherever. Take care. See you next time on the Scenery Farm.